Welcome back to episode number 19 of the Just Noise podcast. Boy, did we get up to some shit this weekend. Let's crack on with the rest of the episode. Oh, fuck. How was your week? Let's start with that one.
Eventful.
That's probably a good answer for that.
That's great.
We'll probably crack into you a bit later. How was your week, Mr. Leeberger?
Yeah, mine was all right. Seeing you a lot, which is good. Something different.
Coffee.
And then the weekend was eventful, obviously, but we'll crack into that a bit later.
I can't believe, for the first time ever on this podcast, can't call you boring. Because I know you did something.
And it was like, besides Saturday, but Monday wasn't really like anything.
Nah.
Like, we're just chilling.
Monday was fun.
Having some pasta.
Having some pista. And I had a beer before we went to play basketball.
Yeah,
I'll play basketball on Monday before we get into the weekend. Bro, dominated.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Were they doo-doo cucks? Like expected?
Yeah, but we play in a shit league, so I think everyone's expected to be doo-doo cucks. But I was out there fucking LeBron James. LeBron James. Yeah, so did you have fun? Did you
It was
do
good.
nice?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I was probably rated. Probably top.
Besides how fucking cold it was, bro. It was freezing.
Bro, I was living. That was life for me.
I seen you trying to pick up boxes randomly. It's like PTSD.
I should only hit the pick rate.
And the manager was there too, so it was a bit like weird.
True, actually. My manager was up.
I actually asked Lee that one point. It's kind of weird, like being with your manager.
No, we started on the same day.
Yeah. And then she's like, no, not really.
And when he comes here to get drunk, we'll go to like 5 a.m. We'll drink soju and just get drunk. And then you ever gotten drunk with a South Korean who his English is good, but his accent's still very strong.
And it gets worse and
So,
worse. And worse
by the end of the night, I actually think he's speaking to me in Korean. I just nod and we have a great time. Yeah. But in terms of birthdays, probably top birthday I've ever had. As in like that
better
number
than
one.
the 18th and 21st. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I just did it. 21st, I just hired a room out at like a bar, and pretty much every other birthday, I never did a thing.
Yeah.
Just went out or had people over or whatever. This was my first birthday like event.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, it was
Big fun. A lot of never, ever, ever organizing a boat ever again.
Yeah.
That was
There's a lot of anxiety and stress up until you're on the actual boat.
The funny thing is, day chill.
Yeah.
Got breakfast,
like
had
an hour
time.
period of hecticness. Yeah.
Literally, we're getting ready. I'm sitting there going, oh, fuck, I'm bored. Like, we're waiting to go to the boat. Get to the boat, 45 minutes of fucking, mayhem. 15 missed calls.
Yeah.
And
Even I texted you, I'm like, are you here? And I was like, not because I didn't think I was in the right spot, but I was like, can I just get in the fucking boat, bro?
Yeah. Actually, everyone was freezing outside the boat. But I'm literally running around like a crazy person for 45 minutes and then on the boat.
Even like, because you had to get food prior. So
Yeah, exactly. So we got access to the boat. Then the food came as we were trying to load the boat. So we had to leave the boat, loading the boat, run, get food, run back, load it, set it up, then let everyone on in like...
I just had a random thought, but that food was slapped when you got back to the room.
Bro, it was so good.
They would have slapped me.
Actually, that's a story. Here we go. May as well start getting into stories.
We'll carry it from the start.
We got back to the room at, 3:30 or something like that. I'd put the food in the car initially. Because I'm like, it's cold. So, mind you, it was fucking freezing.
And I was cracking jokes at the start because there was another couple there. And I was like, enjoy the salmonella in the morning. And he's like, no, we'll just put it in the car. It's fucking cold enough. Which it probably actually would have been.
It probably would have been
never
close.
got like to a high temperature.
Exactly. It wouldn't have been too bad. But anyway, we go to the car, get the food at 3:30 in the morning, walking back to the room, I have all these fucking boxes.
It wasn't easy to carry either.
Going in there was already a couple in. We were staying in a hotel room with another couple. They were already in fast asleep. I come in like a fucking tornado. Just shit out. I'm here to fuck shit up.
Wake up, bitches.
Trying to find plates, but in my mind, I was probably smashing them on the floor and shit. Ended up cooking food, but the fridge in our hotel room was miniature.
Yeah, like a mini fridge.
Not like miniature, but the fridge, it was like
those
narrow ones. And the boxes were long.
Are good boxes.
So what I ended up doing, the boxes of food, literally put my hand in there and then squished them to one side, crushed the box, stick it in, and I'm fucking kicking the boxes into the fucking fridge. The next morning, the couple wakes up and then I walk out and they go, what the fuck happened in the fridge? They're all in there. All the shit was in there.
Everything's just like mushed together.
It was fucking great. But the next day, I had it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So, and I'm not dead.
Yeah, it would have been
A good start.
It would have like hit good ass when you got home.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
There was these fucking hamburgers. I don't know if you had hamburgers on the night, but when we reheated them, holy fuck. I thought I was in heaven, bro. You got any fun story from the night?
Oh, there's plenty of fun stories.
There was heaps of shit that fucking happened.
Yeah, the one-liners were good as throughout the night. And then just like I think the end, like the last 2 hours was like good as fun. Out of nowhere too.
I think, honestly, even though I fucking loved the boat, I honestly think the Time of Crown was probably equally as fun, if not more fun.
Yeah, I hate to say it too because Gavin would be like, "Oh, I fucking told you so," but I wish we went in there earlier.
Nah, I'm glad we gambled. I went to Crown to gamble.
Yeah, true. I wanted that bit. No, not that early. Not that early.
Yeah.
Just the first time he said, like, come in.
Yeah. No, because then when he said come in, that's when we went back and I fucking went to roulette. Boy, come out $2,000 richer. Hoorah!
Yeah.
We don't talk about the fact
the first
that
time when you went, you're like 100. It like evaporated. It was gone.
Yeah.
Like, lost like
I was throwing $100 bills on the table.
Lost it.
Like it was nothing.
Then went back later. And I feel like you betted something first, lost.
Yeah, I did.
And then
I did like half.
Little stack remaining. I seen him put it all on on number 30.
Single number.
And I was like, no, don't put it all on there.
He
boss.
actually
But I think
was
in your mind, you were already ready to spend more.
Yeah.
So you didn't give a fuck.
Exactly. I was like, my wallet was in my hand as I'm putting the next lot down. I'm like, I'm fucking ready.
And then like, I was like, I feel like I was watching the ball, but then I just like must have like zoned out because I didn't realize you had one until like a bit later.
Yeah, because you were abusing me.
Yeah.
God, don't fucking put it all on that, you knobhead. And I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck it. Actually, you know what's funny? My mum's birthday is the 30th and I turned 30.
Yeah.
And then she's like, here, I'll kiss your hand for luck. Because my mum was drunk as well. She's like, I'll kiss your hand for luck. And then we put it on 30. And then Lee, at roulette, there's like a glass
I was
table.
like at the fucking
You're
thing too.
at the like this, head over it.
Yeah, I must have just had like a micro
Like
sleep.
you're in a fucking aquarium, like watching fish or something. Like, ooh. Fucking looking down at it. And he's staring at it. And the ball stopped.
Yeah.
And
I didn't register.
Because I was at the end of the table, I could only see it when it like went around. I couldn't see the close side. So I was like, went around and I was drunk. I'm like, it's on red. So it's something. Went around again. I'm like, fuck, I think that's 30. Fucking Lee's still there like.
And then I feel like you went, I heard you like not celebrating, but like being happy. And I like turned and I looked at the chips and I'm like, fuck off.
Yeah.
And then I still didn't even register the ball was on 30. I'm like,
he,
must have had a micro sleep.
So who asked you? Did Ashley ask you? Or how did he celebrate when he won the money?
Yeah.
And I didn't. As soon as I won, my brain was like, okay, calculate quickly. How much did I win? I'm straight into mathematics. I'm like, I'm making sure I'm getting all my fucking money.
And you should have seen the disappointment on like the dealer was like visibly upset that
he was angry.
He's like looking at it and he like looked defeated and he's like counting all the chips and then he like looks over to there's like a second guy on a computer screen. And then like I don't know if they were checking if it was like legit or something.
Yeah, they're probably like, this guy seems sus.
Yeah, and he like turns to him and the guy at the computer's just like,
yeah, literally
hand him the chips.
And I've never seen, they handed me like $5 chips because I had already played with them, $50 chips, $100 chips, $500 chips, and $1,000 chip. I've never seen $1,000.
And then there was like this 60-year-old Asian lady, and she was the happiest person.
She
for
was
him. It was fucking funny.
She's like,
yes,
congratulations!
I thought you high-fived her once.
Yeah, she was a legend. This little Asian lady, she was just sitting there. Mind her own business. She wasn't even gambling.
So
she's probably been there for 10.5 hours.
Yeah, true.
They do. They sit there for so long. Like they're there for the vibes.
She just wasn't doing anything. She was just having a time. And then she was fucking vibing with me. So that was great.
That was funny. Yes.
And then we're walking back to the cashier because I couldn't find one near us.
You think he had private security? I was like in front of him.
I clamped my hands together like they were fucking vice.
Yeah, and it was like obviously one too. He's like walking like this.
And then
everyone would have knew what he was holding.
Lee in front of me just fucking walk around, basically punching people in the mouth.
And then Bags man tried to come back, and I'm like, mate, you've already asked us, fuck off.
Have you seen that? Have you seen the? I think it's an ad where the guy's at the barbecue slapping everyone that comes up to him. That was Lee walking through crowd, just bap, and it had Ben like on my shoulder, hand on my shoulder, walking through with like a fucking like VIPs.
Yeah, legit. Go to the cashier and you're like. And then it was just hundreds, like.
Yeah, that's what tripped me out.
You should have had it and you could have thrown more.
It was when we fucking.
And then I would have.
When they started putting hundreds down, but shit, I really did win a lot, and it didn't stop.
Nah, she's like counting, and she kept like counting them in like tens.
Yeah, it was a crazy time. That was fucking wild. That's why I think Crown was so fun. Actually, to be honest, even if I lost all my money, I was mindset.
It just would have like G'd up your high.
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
night.
It was fucking great.
Then and then straight into the bar with like bangers.
Straight into the bar, which was another story in itself.
Yeah, that's good.
Up dancing. Actually, my feet turned out good as for how much I fucking did.
Mine are crippled, bro.
But some random bloke rocked up. That was my brother's friend, and just started buying everyone drinks.
Yeah, there's like good 8 of us still, right, at Crown. And I bought 2 earlier that night for me and my mate, and it was like $35. So it was like, wasn't cheap.
Yeah, they're not.
So he comes in, he's like, he just goes to everyone, what are you drinking? 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 And I'm like, I just told him, like, okay, I don't know what he wants to know for. Next minute, he's like, oh, he drinks at the bar. Do you mind just go grab it? Because he had like heaps of them in his hand.
Literally, and he did it like 3 times.
He acts like you're he's inconveniencing you.
Yeah, I was like, I'm so sorry, man. I just paid for your drink. Can you please go get it? I apologize.
And then Gavin's like, I love going out with this guy.
I love this guy. Yeah. And then we went into the bar. We're actually working backwards in the night, have you realized?
Yeah,
which was kind of fun.
That's good.
But
there's a big bombshell towards the end.
Yeah. We went to this... I think it's like an oldies bar. I actually think it's an oldies bar because they only play...
You know what I was thinking too? Do you not realize like there was like 3 separate punch ons there? Because remember like we walked to the toilet and there was heaps of security guards and
that's
coppers?
right.
There was a fight then. And then I think the second time we went to gamble.
And I'm like to the guy, you can't park there. That was like a great...
Yeah.
And then, right, we were in there vibing out, having the time of our lives. I bought my mum another drink because her buzz was going. And then me and Lee went and danced. We kind of left with the group, and then we just went off by ourselves.
Yeah.
We're like, fuck you guys, have a vibe.
I remember saying to him, like, fuck it, you want to go dance and have a sing? And he's like, yes. It's like, walk. And
then we walk out. We're probably dancing for like 4 or 5 songs. And then...
It was live music.
What song come on?
Never Tear Us Apart.
Come on. And there was a group in front of us, and this guy... what I thought
I remember
we
the
had
Adelaide
seen them
guy.
together.
I remember the Adelaide guy, but I don't remember the young one.
But this is guy in an Adelaide jersey. Mind you, probably, yeah, exactly. Probably deserve what's coming to him. Then this other guy comes up to him, and they grabbed each other. But
they were holding each other for a good minute, bro. I thought they were dancing.
I thought they were like having a time.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, we're just dancing, and I see a fist go. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stop and watch this for a second. They were punching on.
It was like from here to here.
Exactly, like half a meter away. Literally, you know how you dance in a mosh pit or a crowd or whatever. It was the line in front of us,
and then they like fell on the ground, and like there was people like getting like knocked over and shit.
It was like, and girls in there.
Bro, do you remember that old ass guy that like come up to you and said happy birthday? And he was
huge, dude.
I was like, fuck, who were you 10 minutes ago? You might have got involved,
right? Fucking like 8 foot tall and wide.
He's like, happy birthday, man. I didn't expect you to have a birthday session. People just say happy birthday to you.
Bro, everyone.
Yeah,
I think someone bought me a drink as well.
Oh, really?
Like a random one at the bar. He's like, it's your birthday. I'm like, yeah. You know what? I'm just going to start going out wearing a birthday session every time. I think it's just a vibe.
We made friends with a guy from Brisbane too. Don't even remember that. He had like a ponytail.
Nah,
it was similar time to the bags gugy. He was like standing with us.
Oh, yes, I do remember that.
And then he comes back and we end up like kissing his missus hello and shit. Like we've known him for 10 years. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, come home and we're like, hey, it's his missus because she went to the toilet. Yeah, I remember that actually. That was right when we were sitting all night.
Yeah.
Anyway, this punch on started and we were watching for a second and then I got bored. So we just danced around it. Yeah, it was fucking hilarious.
Security come out of nowhere, bro. Right? There's like 400 out of nowhere.
Appeared.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
The funniest was the singer after it. She's like, well, I didn't think the song was going to do that.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't think that song was going to do that. And then I liked it the second. I didn't see what happened at all. I'm like, oh yeah, he punched it first.
yeah. You started like giving intel. Yeah. And he's like, oh, thank you.
I didn't see a damn thing. Like I didn't really see how it started. And I'm just like, yeah, it was him. He did it.
It was definitely Adelaide guy creeping on the girl's missus because the missus come and he was like, you could see her face. She didn't want to say yes.
Yeah.
He's like, was it him? And she's just like looking at him, staring at him. And he was getting angry, like, why aren't you speaking? It's like, was it him? And she's like,
yeah.
And there's crack.
It was fucking hilarious. Oh, let's go back a little bit. All right. Crown.
Walking to Crown. Like, we're walking. We're all in like a massive group. We've got the South Australians, myself, Hayden, Dave.
Yeah.
And you.
Yeah.
And then we were walking, and then we just stopped. And I'm like, what the fuck are the other 3?
Yeah, disappeared. I don't even think Dave made it to Crown.
No, this is you. So I called him. He was like, oh, we just pulled over into the bar to get a shot. I'm like, what the fuck?
He forgot.
True, I forgot about that part. That was before we lost the others. So we were walking. Actually, no, I think Dave didn't.
Dave left
home.
before that walk, I think, actually.
So we're walking along the Yarra past Arbury.
Yeah.
And Arbury a float was open. So we're like,
I feel like I heard the South Australian person say like, "Oh, I don't know their names. It sounds rude."
Yeah.
And like, "Oh, let's go get a shot." And then like, I just didn't think of it. Now I turn around, I'm like, what the fuck is this guy?
yep, tequila.
Feeling a bit dehydrated.
Literally, I'm like,
Said,
it's a fucking
need
hike.
a little something.
And then he calls me. He's like, where I am? Like, just 2 seconds.
And then he gets out and then he starts like running. I'm like, bros, we just waited for you. Like, fucking,
Told you,
why
he
are we
was
running? I got
dehydrated.
blisters and
It was
shit.
good.
Come on.
And then, on the walk, we were I was
that's
two-stepping people.
fucking hilarious too, bro. Do you remember the people getting those people that like draw them like cartoony?
Yeah.
There was like this group of guys getting it done, 3 guys, and Wade's like, oh no, first it was a shit group, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he was doing the fucked up cartoon. Where
Yeah, and I think Wade's like, you look beautiful or something. Like, make sure you don't pay him, you're gross. And they just started laughing. I'm like, don't pay him. And like, we just like kept walking. And then there was like another one.
With
10 meters away?
Yeah, with the guys.
And this
then-
guy's
was
drawings
it
were
you?
hectic good.
And you're like, oh, nice shirts, boys.
No, they said that to you.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, you said, like, we were shocked of how good the photo come from that other one.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, that actually looks good as. And then they're like, nice shirt. And Wade's like, thank you. And like, we just like kept like walking.
Yeah, and I was like fucking Euro stepping everyone.
Me and Hayden got abused actually on the way to the boat.
Why?
We're walking, and then some fucking drunk bitch is just like, what are you guys doing, twins? What the fuck? And I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Oh,
and then I
'cause
said
the
to Hayden, I
jacket.
should have said, one of you guys ugly or...
Oh, I love after a few drinks being out in public. I
Yeah.
think it's such a vibe going with everyone.
But, yeah.
Walk to the boat.
So working back. And then we farewelled someone
Yeah, we did farewell someone.
into the Uber.
It's so crazy. Do you remember who it was? I remember who it was. Do you remember who it was?
I don't remember much,
Yeah.
actually.
Okay, let's give you a quick rundown on this. We'll keep this one. We'll try not to embarrass her too much. Just picture a 4-year-old with too much red cordial and no motor skills.
A 5'11"
Yeah, 4-year-old.
4-year-old in sandals, so well equipped
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
some
well equipped
adventuring.
for like going
Not wearing
fast.
heels or nothing.
They're like hiking shoes.
Then
No
fuck
motor
it,
skills.
let's get a British Bulldog drill going in the middle of Fed
That
Square.
was wild. So
Try to tackle me 4 times.
what we realized is height doesn't mean you can drink. Height means
I
nothing.
think it just gets through faster or something.
Yeah,
It gets a bit of momentum.
Gravity pulls it. Yeah. Because when you're 5'11",
Or apparently that's what happens when you eat celery before drinking, after a big day drinking.
did you eat before you come?
I feel like I did, but I can't really remember what I ate. Oh, I think I had like yogurt. I had a healthy breakfast.
I had an acai bowl.
Yeah, basically. It was like yogurt, granola.
So more than
banana,
celery?
honey.
You didn't just go, you
yeah,
know
more
what?
than
I'm gonna
celery.
just-
Yeah.
it's probably
More than
smart.
celery. That's a rookie
I heard
move.
only idiots eat celery before
Yeah.
they go drinking. What have you heard about the celery before drinking rule?
At least she's hydrated.
Yeah, I've actually heard it's
Shit.
not the best idea.
Tried and tested, doesn't work.
Can confirm.
So Leah was something else.
Yeah. She hit the terps a bit too hard.
Allegedly.
But then I said that to you
Allegedly.
though. I feel like I said that to you because I was with you for most of the time. I don't feel like she drank like an excessive amount. It must have just been the no eating and a hit.
It was the mixing wines at the end of the night
Yeah,
too.
I
True.
feel like you ended on a red and that's
Yeah,
what
and I
would have
started
been
on a
like
white.
yeah.
And then I also had Aperol before I came.
And you had, I feel like you had one.
Because I drank a bit before I came,
Yeah.
caught the train in, cut myself trying to open my drink on the train.
Yeah, it was a red flag from the start. A lot of red flags. Even sprinting to the boat, red flag. That was a funny story. though.
Bro, you have to
You gotta
Oh,
tell me
no,
what
I
happened
have
there
a
on
story
the
for
run.
that.
That's
So,
funny.
Actually, one sec. We're not done roasting you
okay,
yet.
oh, sorry.
yeah.
So,
my bad.
You ever watch like open practice for like NRL and stuff like that?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what Leah was reenacting. She was
And it's
taking
kinda-
a 10 meter run up.
Yeah.
And like would huff and puff her chest
I feel like
out.
there was a little like bull like punch at one point.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
actually
like
like the dragging of the feet. Yeah.
She's like, I'm gonna tackle you. I'm like, okay. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, she's gonna have momentum, like drunk weight. Is different weight to normal weight.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I was like, she's gonna, and the confidence just to like, she's gonna want to run through me.
Yeah.
And I was like,
She was
I
running
am
back to
so
the boat.
like tempted just to scoot out of the way because she just would have kept going into the arrow basically.
You
She
should have.
put a like metaphorical helmet on.
Yeah.
She's like, haha, got
Yeah.
you.
Like a picture
Buzz it
before
up,
it, she like
everything.
looks me in the eyes, puts her mouth guard in.
Yeah.
And starts like charging.
And then at one stage, she's standing there and decides to go, you know those dolls where they stand up and they got a button on the bottom, you press them and they just go, and they flop over? That was Leah at one point. She's just standing there and then...
Well, there's a lot of limbs.
Yeah.
Very tall.
A lot of limbs, yeah.
A lot of limbs. And then...
actually, you kind of remind me of those blow-up dolls. Once the fucking... the
car sales.
Yeah, the promotion fucking things.
Just for my peace of mind, out of 10, how good do you reckon my tackle was?
Yeah, I reckon you could get on a rugby field.
Yeah, under 12s.
I was surprised it just like stopped.
Yeah. There was one time you tackled and you tried to dodge me, then tried to get to him, but there was a pole in the way, so you end up knocking the pole and falling to the ground.
Yeah.
And you were like this close from smashing the back of your head.
Yeah.
So we talk a lot of shit, but that bit scared
I think
me
that's
a
when it
little
got like serious of, all right, let's get an Uber.
bit. Yeah. Yeah, there was one bit where it's like, okay, too much.
And then like hats off to you guys, to you and your friends though, like just your preparation, like having the portable charger was a game changer. Her friend has like tracked my iPhone on her phone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, find my
Like,
friends.
genius.
Yeah, like you got some
Safety.
I know.
You're well equipped. It's good.
And you're just lucky you were with a great fucking group of
I
fucking
was.
people,
Oh,
mate.
I actually owe you compliments for that, getting me home, getting me to my next location.
Yeah.
Oh, we tried home. We tried to go home.
Crazy bitch.
Wade got to the point where he's just like, bitch, just go home.
Yeah, fucking yelling at you.
Yeah. And you're like, no, go subscribe. Want to ride the
Fucking
bull.
wild.
Didn't even get to ride the bull.
All right, now let's jump back before the boat. So now we've got through the fun after the boat period. Let's go back before the boat even started. You got a story for that. Because everyone was, here's one thing actually.
Yeah. Everyone was on time.
On time, punctual.
Well, I said to my mate too.
Right there.
Yeah, I
right
said,
here in the right spot, there was a little square of people and there was everyone besides one.
and I said to my mate too, I'm like, if anyone's going to miss this boat, it's going to be Leah. Like,
Yeah.
she's going to miss it. And
Okay.
then it started
Actually,
to unfold.
1 second, hats off. Bitch did come from a mile away and had to catch
Yeah.
the V line and shit. So,
Also-
So it's kind of like, it was your own fault too for being where you were.
Oh,
We spoke about that later.
Yeah.
I'll explain that.
Idiot.
So, I just want to preface that I got there on time.
Yeah.
No one boarded the boat before I got there. That's all
Yeah,
I'm saying.
True.
Yeah.
You did get there before 7 p.m.
Yes. So, obviously, Wade said, like, everyone get there 15 minutes early. And that was initially my plan. He also messaged me and said, I am so scared you're going to be late. And I said, don't worry about
I
it.
literally said to her, if anyone is going to miss this boat, it's you.
Yeah.
That's like what I said.
I remember reading that message too, and I was like, please.
Bitch don't know me.
we go running at 7:30 in the morning on a Saturday, 30 meters from her house, and she's like,
Yeah, it's too convenient.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, so I get there on time. Like, I get to Flinders Street Station, right near where we were, on time. And I look down, I just type into maps, like, you know, the boat company.
even though I sent several photos.
No,
Hey,
I said that.
we'll
later
get
on.
there.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
get
a
there.
funny moment too.
And then I said, perfect, I'm on time. Just take a lovely little scenic walk over the bridge to the right. And then I'm looking around and I'm like, this is so weird because there's no one here. So I'm like, I'll just give Wade a call. Give him a call. I'm like, hey.
Mind you,
Nine
this
hours
was-
call of the night.
This was only like 12 minutes before the boat's left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I'd been looking around and I was like, oh, I've got time. And then he answers the phone. He goes, bitch,
Waiting for you.
you're the
only.
last one. Where are you? And I was like,
Literally.
where are you? And he's just like here, blah, 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 blah. I was like, no, I'm here, like across from a boat, like we're afloat. And he's like, we're at the other side. And I'm like,
Aubrey Afloat is like Flinders Street side, yeah?
Yeah.
She was
that.
literally right across.
only that bit up, but like.
yeah,
right
so the
across.
wrong side of the
Yeah.
bridge and the wrong side of the water.
so I'm like, oh boy. Oh boy. And I have already had a couple of drinks.
Couple of celery sticks.
A couple of celery sticks on the way in.
So then I'm like, oh God, I put it in maps where he sends me his location. Put it in maps, it says 8-minute walk. I'm like, by this stage, we've got to this point, I have like 4 minutes. I said, this can't do.
This is how the conversation ended. Got it. Hung up.
Hung up,
So she started running.
literally full sprint. I was like turbo, start running. I'm running down the side of the Yarra. Some guy jumps out in front of me. He's like, well, slow down. I'm like, fuck off.
The funny thing is, they didn't see that. Your pause before you just said fuck off was hilarious. Like, can I say it? Can I say it?
I'm running. I run up the stairs, across the bridge. Don't go to any traffic lights. Just like clear way. bang,
Boom, yeah.
across the bridge,
Love it.
down the stairs, and then I'm like, oh, I'm almost here. Stop on the stairs, put my shoes back on, gain my composure.
Starts walking.
It would have been funny if she
Stroll into the
She was out of breath,
It
actually.
would have been
like-
funny as if like she kept sprinting and you like had to record it and that song
She
like,
runs past us. Yeah.
Anyway, call Wade again, act composed. I'm like, hey, where are you? He's like, oh yeah, I think I can see you. I'm like, sweet, made it onto the boat, no problems.
I was
It is
super
what it
worried
is.
when we first got on the boat though. I remember saying to Leah, I was like, because we all had to be like seated.
Yeah.
I'm like, are we allowed to move? When
Actually,
we're on?
wait.
I thought we
Did
were
they
going to
say
seated the
be
whole time.
seated?
I don't know.
Because we were the
just, like,
last ones on, and people just.
I
don't
don't know if
think
one
they
person
said that.
done it and then like,
I think so. I think
everyone
someone
just followed?
sat down and then everyone went, shit, we got to sit
Sheep.
down. Because
We're all sheep.
I literally just walk on, I'm looking around, I'm like,
You know what that tells
fuck
me?
is everyone
An
sitting
idiot
there?
got on first.
yeah.
And then
Hey,
everyone just like, oh, this must be
allegedly.
This, nah, we all did it.
But then we get on the boat. That was fucking fun.
That's fun.
I had such a time.
It exceeded my expectations. Like, I didn't have low expectations, but it was fun.
I actually had low expectations. I wasn't sure what
that's
I would
what's up.
expect.
It was like a bigger boat than I was expecting.
Oh, we
too,
got
like,
we got upgrade like the day before.
Oh, really?
Of a bigger one, yeah.
it was like it was very spacious.
Yeah.
The only negative to it was the height of the roof.
Yeah, Dan.
Even
My
like
mate Dan.
I
smacked
found
his
myself like
head,
I could hear like
fucking
feeling my
5 times.
hair.
Yeah, yeah.
So I couldn't imagine like what Dan was
Dan,
fucking
yeah.
battling.
He literally stood up off the chair one time and just fucking full stood up into the roof.
I remember like we're out the back bit and he come out and he's like, oh my God, I can stand full upright.
Yeah, the
like-
whole night he's like
Yeah.
this walking around. It was crazy. But the staff on that boat, actually, I have to hats off to them as too.
Oh,
They were all great. That bar staff,
Bartender?
she was a
Yeah.
fucking
I
she
remember
was
the-
an angel.
yeah.
I
It's
remember
her 30th
asking
this
her
weekend.
name.
That's all I know.
I asked, this is so embarrassing. I asked her name and she told me, and I can't remember it to save my
you're a
life.
shit person.
No, and then she asked my name. So every time I went to the bar, she was like calling me by name, and I'm like, hey.
Yeah, shit,
She
bloke.
remembered what drink I wanted to buy then. It was like, CC? I'm like, yeah.
I ended up getting different every time. So she's like, what this time?
Oh yeah, another backtrack a little bit. I said to her, I'm like, oh, did you check maps? She's like, yeah.
Oh,
I put it in the
sorry, I
maps.
forgot to say
I
that.
put it in the maps and it was like over there and I was like all over it. I'm like, no, the fucking map on the fucking page. And she's like,
Yeah.
huh?
Like,
She's
Wade
like,
sent twice.
She's like-
I
she's
said
like,
it
looks at me, she's
multiple
like-
times.
huh? And I'm like, let me show you. And I scroll down and she's like, don't worry about that one.
I'm here now. But yeah, on the boat was fucking great. The view was fucking insane.
Yeah, I remember
love that.
like sometimes just like looking, like this looks nice.
Yeah, it was really cool. Only thing I wish that I had was like windows on the like corners of,
Yep.
so you could see up at the
Yeah,
buildings because you were
yeah.
just looking down at the water.
It was either
There
like
is a
it was
photo-
either down or like right up.
Yeah, there is a video of me when everyone's singing Happy Birthday, and it's filmed from the side and it's looking out over the like the waters in the background. That looked fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But when you're standing in there, you can't really see a whole heap. You have to go out the back. That's the only.
It'd also be sick. I mean, not on that night because it's freezing, but it'd be sick if they had like half inside, half outside.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like outside, like with no like nothing disrupting.
Yeah,
those.
exactly.
I mean, it was fucking freezing, so I'm kind of glad it was more enclosed. But
I had so much fun. And
like you could have almost had heaters in there. It was that cold.
Yeah.
Because it's all glass. Like,
True,
it was fucking
true.
cold.
do you have videos of the
Outside.
pole? No,
Yeah,
the
she
pole.
was paparazzi, I think, at one point.
Yeah,
yeah,
And didn't send me
when
a
I-
fucking
whole time
thing.
she's like,
Didn't send me a fucking thing.
Literally me. Literally me.
Whole time.
And literally hype woman too. Like in some of them.
Widowy, hit the witty.
apparently, apparently I was taking photos on the dance
I was taking
floor.
photos all night.
That was literally the end of the night. So I was checking timestamps to try and figure out where it all went wrong for me.
Yeah.
And literally
At that moment, I knew.
literally at 10 p.m. So when we were supposed to be departing the boat, is all of these like videos of you guys running around the pole. And then I
You
remember
gotta send me
going,
one so I can put one in.
yes,
here.
insert
Oh,
clip here.
I think
Yeah,
you recorded the whole Bohemian Rhapsody as well.
I just remember saying
was
to someone, can we put like a stripper song on? Because you, like Kim, everyone was like,
There's one part
dancing on the
here, I
pole.
have to say. The man, one of our fucking friends on the pole, head down, and just starts jumping his feet. It was fucking hot.
what?
Literally, I'll try and reenact that. If you're not watching, you can, sorry. He grabs the pole like this, and this is what he does.
Wait, stand up while you're up. I was very disappointed in you one time of the night. We were like reenacting the Titanic at the back, the scene, and you were like facing the water, and Leah was the DiCaprio behind you, and you were Rose. And this was this was FX ready.
This is what they can see. Yeah.
And then I get up there, I'm like this.
The difference was wild.
Yeah, I got the photo of it.
Yeah, literally. Leah's like, you got cuties. Stay a fuck away.
Yeah, she's just like one finger.
But she's
No,
also
Rose. Ain't like Rose.
She's like, let's do the Titanic photo. And she's like, get up there. So I'm kneeling on the fucking
little bench
seat.
First of all,
my knees are killing
bold
me.
of me to assume you're Rose and I'm Jack, by
And
the
then
way.
this bitch fucking goes, eh.
Not even, just like...
It's like, yeah, you know how when celebrities
right
take
here.
photos with each other, they don't touch each other?
Yeah.
That's what it was. It's like, I'm here, but I'm not here.
And then she's like... Gem lock.
LCK lock for life and death. Yeah, what a fucking event.
Yeah, it was good fun.
And then we did a great Rose photo.
Yeah, we did.
But yeah, dancing. I remember, was it the Nutbush that come on?
Yeah, and that bush come on.
Oh my god, I did dance to the Nutbush.
Yeah, you had no fucking idea what you were doing though.
Yeah,
you were
I-
just
They're
kicking
just lean
people.
I don't think.
Yeah. Again, the fucking promotional fucking inflatables.
Yeah. And then, what else? Bohemian Rhapsody was good.
Bohemian Rhapsody was
We were
sick.
almost
everyone was
Like,
on
everyone on
that.
the boat was almost queen.
That was fucking good. I don't even know what
With
songs were
harmonies and
playing.
going and everything.
I don't know what song was playing when we were all on the pole. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, I said to the guy that was on the music, I was like, "Can you play like something sexy? Like play "Sexy Can I" by Ray J?" And he was like, "What?" And I was like, "Do you not know that song?" And he's like, "I think there's a bit of an age gap here." And I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, "That's an old song."
That was another funny as one liner. She got kind of was like, "Who's doing the music?" I'm like, "Oh, the tall bald guy over there." And she's like, "Don't trust bald people." And then like, yeah, and then like Dave's right out. He's like,
I'm bald.
Oh my god, I remember.
he's like, oh,
I was like, nothing personal.
yeah. He's like, I'm sure you're fine.
What was the
Nothing personal."
one-liners you said that was at Crown? We were coming in
Oh,
from
one
the-
liner was like, one of them was we're walking back into like the bar from the outside bar,
Yeah.
and there was like a couple coming, so I like held the door open for them, and then they walked out, and then a girl walked in, and no one said nothing. We both exact same time said, "Yeah, no worries, you're welcome."
Fuck, I hate people that fucking don't say thank you though. Yeah, what a fucking evening.
And then the young alleged drug dealer as well. That was pretty funny.
Oh, fuck.
That was a pretty fun.
You guys
funny
saw it for a
one-liner.
bag? You guys saw
Yeah,
it for
all
a
go
bag?
for a bag, boys. All go for a bag. I'm like, we're like, what?
Literally, it was so it's like he was coming up to say, "Hey guys, how you doing?"
Yeah, yeah.
That's the approach he'd come.
Like
It's
hats off for marketing, bros.
Right?
But,
he's at the right place.
nah.
He's at
Oh yeah, for Crown. Yeah.
You're at
yeah.
the right place to sell a bag. Honestly, that's like
I'll just be floating around the cashier bit, waiting for people to catch their tips.
yeah. True, smart man, business mogul.
And then he like, seen us again. He like wanted to go again. Mate, like you've already asked us, man. Like relax.
Fucking what a time. And now you know what I think we do. A lot of stories of the weekend.
Hit it and ask Reddit.
We should ask Reddit. Guess what though? I didn't ask him.
No,
We have someone else done some
I did.
research.
I wonder why they did the research.
Huh?
I wonder why they did the research.
Yeah.
I wanted to make myself feel better.
So this is embarrassing drunk stories. Just before we go in, you got any embarrassing, funny, joint, embarrassing?
Embarrassing. Probably just getting too drunk once and don't remember nothing.
I told my most
got
embarrassing
carried
one.
home by like 5 people
Oh yeah, dead set.
because around the corner.
Oh, so not even that bad.
Ah, that's not even bad.
There was only 3 of you helping me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, see?
That's what I was going to say too, actually. She timed it really well. Like, the whole boat evacuated.
Yeah,
Half the people that stayed left already. And There was
Yeah.
like 4 people. And then she decided to just turn into Bambi on
Then
ice.
you turn fucking
Bambi on ice.
yeah. Literally, Bambi on ice is the best way to describe it. It's like a giraffe that
What do you mean? I'm huge. I was tackling Lee.
Yeah.
I'm pretty strong.
you were running into things. Yeah. Embarrassing drunk stories. Do I even have one? I'm always drunk and embarrassing, so I feel like my whole life.
Trying to think if I've witnessed any funny drunk ones from you.
Oh,
The snorkel was
actually-
pretty funny, but that wasn't really
Oh, the
embarrassing.
snorkel where I blew it in
Yeah,
your face.
that's pretty funny.
Oh, actually, no, I got
Pause.
one.
Pause.
all over his face. Okay, I got one. This is probably my favorite one to tell people. Me and my friend were probably 14 or 15 at the time, and we
Start 'em young.
told mum. I told my mum I was going to his house. He's told me I
yeah.
was going to my house.
That old.
There was also a party literally right in the middle. So we're like, we'll just put it there. Go there. Red Bears. Do you remember Red Bears?
Yeah, they were, yeah.
In like they're
Bigger
like the
can?
UDL cans,
Oh,
but
okay.
like
No, maybe
a
not.
different brand, like cheap whole brand UDLs. And we're drinking Red Bears all night, and then whenever we said we're going to each other's house, we also went back to my house because my mum was chill as fuck.
Yeah.
So we walked back to my house, blind drunk, probably after 2 drinks. I can't remember. And we made fish and we made fish fingers in we had the grill. You remember the old oven?
Terrible drunk food.
Remember the old ovens that also had the grill drawer?
Yeah.
So I put fish and chips in there and start eating them and whatever. Then we're still hungry. So we got TV snacks, the chocolate biscuits. We're in the lounge room because that's where that was like home base whenever people slept. It turned into like a fucking, looked like on the bridges and all the homeless people have like tents and shit. That's what my lounge room looked like, bonfires in the middle of shit. But we're in the lounge room and we got TV snacks and I can't remember how, but somehow I ended up throwing them over my shoulder and ended up on the carpet behind. And instead of picking them up, in my drunken brain, I'm like, there's no fucking way mum can find out about this. So I stomped them into the carpet. Literally stomping TV snacks into the carpet. I don't know how the fuck I thought that was a good idea. I didn't remember getting in trouble, so I must have stomped them pretty well.
Probably just woke up between the homeless camp and just like...
that's one of my funniest story to tell. And then I put a glow stick under the grill because it was ones that you used to break a glow stick and you can put it in the freezer and it will last longer. So I pulled one out of the freezer and I wanted to heat it up. So I put it under the grill and it touched and it popped and went in my eye.
Yeah, they like...
And they got glass in them. I didn't know.
Oh, really?
So I had glass and shit in my eye. Drunk, stomping fucking cookies in the thing. Eating fish fingers at the other hand. It was a great time.
I remember back when I was young, we used to go away and there's a disco night and we used to have the mini ones and you used to put them in your mouth. So smiley thing of it. I remember I built one once and it was not a good time.
Yeah, because they just fucking... Yeah. They come out so aggressively.
When they eat fire though, they're fucking spray.
Yeah. It was not fun. And
Should have missed the glow stick era, I reckon.
Yeah.
I know.
They just have an app on their phone now.
No.
All right, we don't need to hear your drunk embarrassing story.
You've already.
We've seen it live.
We live in action.
You got it?
I do. Do you want to read them?
Yeah. All right, into askreddit. I didn't do this, so this is even worse.
You don't know what's coming.
I already can't read, and I've not had the chance to even remotely.
It's not like you're rereading them this time.
Yeah, exactly. This is all fresh, new territory.
A lot of arms, a lot of air.
A lot of arms, a lot of airs, a lot of combined words. Have you noticed I do that a lot?
A lot of improv.
Yeah. When I said dome.
And pina colada, and I said pinata. Like what?
Oh, shit. All right, here we go into it. Embarrassing Reddit stories. That's not it. Embarrassing drunk stories from Ask Reddit. Okay, here we go. A cop car came by when I was walking home, trashed, so I threw my weed up in a tree. Motherfucker didn't even slow down and I couldn't get the weed back. The real kicker is I live in a legal state and was of age. Actually, this is the type of state you're in on the weekend. You would do this.
I would not.
You'd be on the phone and be like, fuck, I can't be on the phone. Throw it. It's illegal. God, that's crazy. Imagine the, afterthought when everything's calmed down. You're like, what the fuck did I just do?
Yeah. That was kind of her action on the weekend when she got to the Footscray and the girl's like, come on, do this. You're going to get arrested, which you're not going to get arrested anymore.
Yeah,
she's like,
true.
Okay.
Yeah. See, I told you. I'm fucking fitting. All right, next one. Need to breathe? Good. This was a long time ago and I'm not proud. I started drinking in town on Long Island on a Saturday and woke up in a church parking lot on Sunday morning in Niagara Falls with no idea how I got there. I haven't been drunk in decades.
Long Island's in New Jersey, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not too far from the border.
Oh, for where Niagara Falls
You still crossed the border, though.
Still.
You're still in a new state, yeah?
New country. Isn't Niagara Falls in Canada?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
That's a hike.
I thought it was in the bottom. That's awkward.
Big walk.
Big walk.
Big drunk man.
Or an expensive I just wonder...
It's like a tour bus come past,
in a
yes.
church,
Yeah.
in a church parking lot. Did they drive? That's even worse. Or were they with
Maybe
someone?
some nice
This
people
one
picked
has
them up.
too many questions.
Yeah,
Like,
this
what
is
did
my
you
issue.
wake up in?
Yeah.
Were you just in a parking lot, butt naked?
Ready for church?
Yeah. In your fucking Sunday get up.
Take me to church.
All right. I don't know,
Who's- yeah, where you
I don't know
at?
what I've done with the mic this episode. All right. Oh, it's a big one. Shit.
Buckle up.
Here we go, kids. I found out my ex was cheating on me, so I went to the pub. He managed... Start again. I found out my ex was cheating on me, so I went to the pub he manages. Acted all sweet to him, got his key card, did 14 shots, one after the other and dumped him on stage while singing before he cheats by Carrie Underwood.
That's
Ended up
plot.
going home with our mutual best mate that night, and now I'm marrying him.
Oh, wow.
My God.
There were a lot of
Mutual best
turns.
mates?
Yeah.
That means
That could
guy-
have been a
that guy's,
scenario.
Yeah. That guy's like, fuck, I wasn't friends with him anyway. God, that's a lot.
That's a plot twist.
It's well played, actually. Well played, love.
Well played, sister.
I'm for that. Get your bread. 14 shots. I think I could do it, actually.
Surely she didn't do them all. Surely it was just like
She
for
said,
a group
I
of people. Surely.
did 14 shots.
Jesus
one after the other.
Christ.
I think I could take it. Broke into... I don't know why I laugh like that. Broke into a fire station and pissed all over the floor.
That's fucked.
Did your younger self want to be a firefighter? Not a firefighter, apparently. A fire hose.
As I say, you got the hose out.
That is great. That looks like it's a chick's profile picture too, so... A fire hydrant.
Aerial bomber.
Oh, God. Here's the thing, Leah. Why the fuck do you get ones this long? Nah, I'm already committed. Oh, my God. Okay, there's 3 left, including this one. Walking home from a party around 4 a.m. It was only a 20-minute walk. A random woman wearing a fur coat and fishnet stockings was waiting by the side of the road when I passed and asked me for a cigarette. I gave her one and continued walking. She started walking with me. I asked her what she was doing at that time. Her response was, walking my dog. Sure, some people walk their dogs at a weird time, but I was so drunk I didn't realize she didn't have a dog. We continued walking until we passed a rundown estate and she invited me in for a coffee. I declined and went on my way. Didn't realize until the next morning that I walked a prostitute home. Oh my Atlanta.
Wonder where that was going to end.
Also,
If like goes inside and she's like, okay, that'll be 200. And he's
True.
like, what the fuck? I thought you were walking your dog.
swipe here, bends over in front of her.
Yeah. Pay pass.
Gosh, that's crazy. I've never been that drunk that I've walked a prostitute home and not realized I didn't have a
Yeah, I
dog.
kind of want to know where he lives.
Yeah. That's a different one.
It's kind of a weird place to
Giving
be.
like Detroit.
That's my thought was like Detroit as well. I once did Boxing Day with my ex-girlfriend's family and they started playing. This one's hard because he writes like I write and there's no full stops. I once did Boxing Day with my ex-girlfriend's family and they started plying me with drinks. Multiple different spirits from very early and they just kept pouring me more. By about 6 p.m. I was fucked up and their whole extended family was there. I flirted with every female and a few of the men at the party, including her stepfather, before deciding that I needed to piss. I apparently couldn't get into the bathroom, so I walked into my ex's bedroom, pulled out my dick and sprinkled my winkle all over the room before passing out in the piss with my dick out, where I was later found by a stepfather. Things got kinky.
Is Aussie too?
Yeah. With my ex-girlfriend's family. Ex now or ex at the time?
Yeah.
I'm thinking time. Sounds
You
like at
think?
the time.
Nah, I think they were
Well, he
together.
did
no.
flirt with every female at the
Yeah.
party.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying. Nah, I think that's
Well,
why he's
he was
ex
with
now.
her and then
Yeah.
floated around pissing
And
on
then,
the floor.
and then pissed on the floor. Yeah, lovely.
We had a guy actually from the footy club where he went through a period where every time he got drunk, he would like open his cupboard and piss in there, thinking it was the toilet. Like cereal piss in
Apparently,
the
people
cupboard.
really like have difficulty maintaining their bladder while they are drunk. Like,
Oh,
I know
yeah.
of a lot of people that wee themselves if they get too drunk.
I've never
I
seen
think it
anyone.
just overfills.
I've never seen anyone piss on a bush. It's crazy.
No, neither.
There was a news article written. There was a news article written about some property being destroyed. I read it and had no idea I was responsible until my friend told me. Nah. So he's gone, torched the house or property or something, and then gone home, sobered up and been like, last night was fun.
Fuck, that's fucked.
He's like,
Imagine being that
my
reckless.
shirt smells like fire. Must have went to
Why
a
have I got
bonfire."
black hands?
Yeah, that's wild. And that's all for Ask Reddit. Embarrassing drunk stories. What I found
Let us know
out.
if you have any.
Yeah.
It'd be fun to read, actually.
Actually, that's
I know
a
you
good
have
point.
some, so just fucking.
Everyone
let us know.
has
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
At least one.
Handy.
More than one. Sure.
Future reference, shorter.
Oh,
Shorter Ask Reddit
Reddits.
saying,
I don't reckon they're
Yeah.
that bad. The long ones seem to have like a cool twist and shit in them now.
But then I'm reading like,
That's right. That's funny in itself. You'll get better. You'll get better. It's like running, apparently.
That's not.
You just get a little bit better.
No, I just get sore when I run now.
Get the reps in.
Now when I read, I get a headache.
Oh, do we want to let them know too that there will be a bonus little video at some point?
Oh, yeah. Last week's episode was very long, so we broke it down.
Yeah.
It's maybe not going to be an audio release, just a YouTube
Yeah,
release.
just do a YouTube release.
That's a wrap on episode 19. I'll call this a recovery episode because I'm 30 now. Hangovers. It was Saturday. It's now Tuesday. Still feeling it. So you can find us everywhere you get your podcasts, including ABC.
I knew it was coming.
Well done. That was the shittest high five I've ever done. Now I want to go piss in the cupboard.
That was 2 fingers on a palm.
That was terrible. Oh, yeah. Back to... Your friend pisses in the cupboard just before we go on.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm guessing he just thinks it's a toilet.
But multiple times? You haven't learned?
Yeah, no. Well, he's drunk. So not really.
Yeah, but he was drunk the first time and then realised...
Yeah, but you're not really learning. It's like you're drunk. You're like, hey, I did this last time. You're just like, I need to go to the toilet.
I feel like humans have progressed over time.
At least you didn't take a big deuce in there. Oh, fuck.
I'm trying to think of it.
I would make him sleep at the door of the toilet. I was like, not the cupboard again. You're out there tonight.
True.
Self-prep.
Just lock him in
Just
the
get a pillow and you're
bathroom.
like, I'm not here now.
At least make it to the fucking bath.
Walks back in the bedroom.
All right, everybody find your podcast, YouTube, at Just No Podcast.
ABC, SBS.
I actually don't know if there's
Fox
an
8.
SBS. If there is an SBS, there it would be there. YouTube, at Just Noise Podcast. TikTok and Instagram is where you get in on the vibes. And then maybe I'll put up a story, embarrassing drunk stories on our Instagram.
Yeah.
And then you can send it in.
And if you don't put anything in, go fuck yourselves.
What he said. Lee, you've not given advice. Give him some advice.
Look after your mates when they're drunk.
Deuces.